Roadside service with Waptek. Today we're talking about the flip side. These are going to be comments that I can't post. This will be the bad Java part, and then we'll do the good Java. The reason it's bad Java isn't because I don't like the statement, it's that it's simply wrong and is being doubled down in one case. In the other case, it's the same person. I'm not going to be removing it. This one's a short one, so this will be a micro debunk. What about the videos earlier and later of Hillary claps in which way the van is pointed? I was wondering why people were asking about this. And then the last statement, because this person's already heard the answer, I know that you have. You cannot mistake the driver's side and passenger side of a vehicle by flipping the image. Whoa. Okay, seriously? The video is somebody flipping the video because the original uploader went ahead and sold it to a company. All of the original videos have the same orientation for the vehicles and are up on the Twitter page, Facebook page, and YouTube pages. I posted this link, so I'll do it again below. All you have to do is freeze frame it at a certain point that you can recognize easily, even if it was flipped. Freeze frame it, screenshot it, flip that image, and then go look at the other video and see if it's an identical image. That's easy. I have an unfair advantage. I can take two videos, put them next to each other. If they're flipped, I just flip one of them. And I can put the images directly next to each other, and I can see stereoscopically because I can make my eyes go straight ahead instead of crossing, which is normal. I can see parallel. I can analyze two images very, very far apart to where I have all the details, and I can detect differences in images. I do this all the time. I don't have to pay for software to compare frame by frame a video. I just go ahead and run both of them at the same time synchronously. The other videos that you see are flipped videos with the speed and the audio pitch changed. You down sample the audio and speed up the video or vice versa. Usually they slow them down. Also, Creative Commons method of posting the video twice in one video and altering them, which destroys their usefulness as evidence. But it's not really everybody's fault at this point. I haven't really been pointing that out because the original uploader that Alex Jones called a patriot ended up selling his rights to the video to a company who then went around and flagged Alex Jones. And instead of blaming the company that was right on the screen, Alex Jones decided to say, it's all part of the conspiracy, because everything has to feed into the conspiracy. If he gets a hole in his crotch of his pants, is that the conspiracy? How many denim truthers out there? Next. This person goes on and on and on about it. Do I have to put I'm going to put a link below where I just take the two images and flip them. And I'm going to include screenshots. I'm going to put it on some other website, not on YouTube, obviously, of full screenshots of the oldest videos with the orientation one way or the other. All right? And then I'm just going to flip one of them. It's not complicated. And the reason this fools the software for detecting copyright is the same reason it fooled this person and lots of others. I can't fault anybody for this. I have an inordinate capacity of flipping images in my head because of the way my brain got scrambled up from the impact to the back of my head in the visual cortex. I look at things and dismantle them and flip them left and right and upside down all the time. That's what my brain does. I can watch my brain dismantle an image at one point. It doesn't do it as much anymore, but I can see it. What's funny is when I describe it to a doctor, a neurologist, a real one, not one of these armchair ones that keeps getting on TV shows and talking about this. When I talk to two or three of them that I know personally here in Portland, they're like, yeah, that's actually what the brain does, and people don't see it. I'm sorry that you see it. I'm like, I don't see it as much anymore. I ignore it. This is like having dust and dirt on your lenses and ignoring it. But watching that, learning to see again while my brain was healing, you learn that your brain really does this, and it's extremely easy to screw this up. So here we go. The second comment. It's more likely Joe Biden will step into the breach that Hillary nudged him out of when she decided to run. What are the rules individually within each party? Do the party What's good for the party is good for America. Does the party elite within the Democratic and Republican Party follow the same rules of ascension? Is there a law on this? Now remember, the kind of people who are pushing you this way also say that somehow or other that Barack Obama can have a third term. He can't. People want to push this meme. Has anybody ever actually done a listing of things that have actually been done by our current president? And also by the third-term president that you could go look up. Have any of you even tried? Okay, now I'm going to get to the, as people are hovering around me with yard equipment. I hope the weed whacker doesn't come out. Cue the music and show the Grim Reaper holding a weed whacker. But what is the rules concerning a non-elected person falling over? They're not going to... Go look up the rules. I'll do a video on that if people want to, but you can look this up. This shouldn't be a controversy. Next, classic symptoms of anaphylactic shock. Did they accidentally put peanuts in her fava beans? Chianti. Thank you, William O'Rourke. Now we're getting to an actual statement that might make some sense. I don't tell people my Achilles heel. It's chocolate. Don't feed me chocolate. There are a couple of people I do know that overreact to beans. Yeah. Well, okay. Peanuts. May contain nuts. And apparently they don't mind the internet. And overreact to biologically to a type of fungus in the area that will literally put them in the hospital. Maybe she has an undiagnosed thing like that. Classic signs of anaphylactic shock. That's a reasonable statement. William O'Rourke, do a video. It gets the hose again. Oh, wrong movie. Next. It's all about capturing the moment. Yes, it was when people did that. Someone asked me, did you have an altercation? No, I didn't. He tripped. Anyway, next. That was yesterday. Next. I got to go through these as quick as I can before I get weed whacked. Plant more trees. Thank you, Yoho. While that didn't seem on topic, it is for the video, but thank you. Someone who said, let's try to do this. Next one. Did anybody notice the icon I switched to for the Hillary Clinton video yesterday? It's an image of somebody wearing glasses that actually have that kind of pattern, and then a diagram in it on how they're made. People keep using the wrong name for this lens that's in her left eye. Why? No, really. Why do people avoid using the two words you'd have to look up to find out they're lying to you? Oh, that's right. So the guy with the EpiPen versus the flashlight versus fake flashlight used as, oh, I don't know, a stun gun or a bang stick. Those of you who live around alligators know what I'm talking about, or is it crocodiles? Everybody gets those confused. Just thought I'd bring that up. Thank you very much, J. Brand. She's high in high heels from prescription lenses. It would be funny if she was barefoot and hula hooped. Ouch. Thanks for ruining my mind. J. Brand, go to hell. Anyway, no. That and Logan running that maniacal laugh. Yes, there's a webpage. Look it up. Hillary Clinton maniacal laugh. I don't want her president, and no more. No, make the bad woman go away. Next. User one post, she's psychotic. Yes, she's psychotic. She's crazy. She shouldn't be president. But they also posted the other things, and I said, but there is no basis for saying that she has epilepsy, Parkinson's, dementia, or even bad breath. You actually have to have some valid reasons for that. And that is the kind of thing you have to have diagnosed by a doctor. And not accepting that the rules should apply equally means that you want death panels. No, I mean it. Do you want people who are not doctors to diagnose you medically? Do you want psychiatrists and psychologists diagnosing whether a person's mentally ill? Do you really want that kind of world? Because I can guarantee you that world can happen if you let it happen. If you do this expedient thing where you decide that people have to be judged by the masses, that's great. That's what we do for voting. It's unfair in many ways, but that's our right. But excluding someone for medical reasons, that's a lot like claiming that their birth certificate your papers are no good. You will be given worse treatment than the leadership you wish to remove. Remember that. unless you learn before you mean, you make mistakes, and you're part of the propaganda stream. There. Row our boat over the cliff. But there's no actual... I've looked this up enough. I'm tired of this. I know I've had to deal with help and do care for people who had dementia, Parkinson's, epilepsy. I've had these symptoms. User one and the rest of you. No, you're just wrong about this. Now, if you can find actual signs of this, that's fine. A YouTube channel most of you have never heard of, not the Flaming Dragon Logan Runnin', but another video channel, posted a string of things, these memes. That's one of the reasons I did that video yesterday. I also posted a comment to that video explaining, no, these are wrong, one of them's right, and it's that fraction lens thing. I'm thinking of doing an optics primer video to explain what things are or are not, but optics is a huge subject, and herein lies the problem. If you're not willing to learn everything about making glasses, you're going to be a victim to something. Sort of like not learning about medicine enough to know what you're talking about. I'm not being nice about this because I've dealt with people misdiagnosing me in an emergency situation and almost killing me. Yes, it's personal. If you are not an expert in the subject when it comes to saving someone's life, you might kill them. Learn. Is that clear enough? And the True Ray Smile, if we ever get to the place near you, I'll have a cup of coffee with you. Totally great with it. And I gotta point out, everyone needs to go to the True Ray Smile, R-A-E Smiles page, and look for that video where she's got the hammer. I'm not gonna break my computer. You were the inspiration that day for me not to quit. No, seriously. Between you, Logan Runnin', and yes, DJ Moore at one point, because he was getting flack for having an opinion on the internet. Oh my God. That was before he decided to be mean to me. All of you inspired me not to quit. By the way, nobody made a comment about the icon I picked with that terrifying set of glasses, the birth control glasses. Good God. And on that note, I want to bring up a Monopoly story. I have a video list called Adam Ruins Everything, and the most recent Adam Ruins Everything is Adam Ruins Sunglasses, but it's not just sunglasses, it's glasses. These glasses that are constructed from gold, brass, unknown metals, steel, iron, and quasi-eutectic, food-safe, electrical silver solder that can be used for jewelry that I made cost me less than $30 to make. And I've been in an accident and dropped them while riding at full speed down a hill. They're made of glass. And they're biconcave lenses, which means they're shaped like this, not like this. And they're negative lenses, and they make it to where I can see at all. I have an unfair advantage when I look at images that are flipped or paralleling images like I mentioned, because of what's wrong with me. But I take everything that's wrong with me and make an advantage of it. If you don't have legs below the knee, get those spring legs so you can outrun everything except a cheetah. I know what I'm talking about this. No set of glasses should cost more than $40, even glass lenses. These are lab-grade lenses. They used to be used in the 1800s because they were cut out of a 1.5-inch diameter cane of glass. It's called a cane. You can learn about these things. You can also learn how to properly polish and clean the surface of a lens to make it fit your prescription. I don't recommend this, but I had to do this because honestly I couldn't get somebody who would charge less than $400. I'll include the playlist below, and I'll include links to all the videos that I was discussing and everything else I discussed, just like I always do. Please realize there are dozens of monopolies. You might want to watch that entire playlist, that one playlist that I'm going to list below, all the way through, because you might want to. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with all that.